Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for August 16th to the 30th. We're almost done with summer. Thank God for that. We're going to look at the period first for October 16th to the 20th. And this is what we're expecting here. We have above normal heights across Canada. We have a trough or an upper low off the west coast. And we have a trough over the northeast. And we have our strong ridge over the southern plains. So the upper ridges across the southern plains remain in place until early next week that will maintain hazardous heat and heat indices across the region extending into the southeast. The upper low over the Pacific Northwest will cause cooler and wetter conditions for that region. And the upper trough across the Midwest on Friday and deepen over the Great Lakes. And we'll go to that at the surface. Okay, I got some maps in there that I'm not supposed to have. Okay, you can see right here. And that will bring some rain and storms and a potential for heavy rain across the central and eastern states. This is the European. We'll look at the GFS. European ensembles. So, that's what we're forecasting for that period. All right, for August 21st to the 25th. And there's a little change to the overall pattern. You can see right here, we still have our trough ridge here across the four corners, the southern plains, above normal heights across Canada and the western states. So for this forecast period, I am calling for below normal temperatures here, and for this region, anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal are forecast, and above normal temperatures forecast here with anomalies near 10 degrees in some locations. Okay, for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here, and the probability of occurrence is 35%. Okay, we're going to look at the period for August 26th to 30th, and we still have our strong ridge here over the four corners of southern plains, our trough here off the west coast and over the northeast, but we have above normal heights across much of North America. So for this forecast period, I am calling for above normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalies to be 10 degrees or more in some locations. And for precipitation, calling for a little change in the precipitation anomaly forecast from the previous period. Okay, now we're going to take a look at Ernesto. Okay, get the map. Here's the latest satellite imagery. It looks very impressive. It's become a little better organized since across the Leeward Islands. All right. So this is what we're expecting here. Okay, we're going to go to the National Hurricane Center for this, and this is where we're expecting the arrival of tropical storm force winds. This may affect, according to this, it will affect parts of or all of Bermuda since it's so small. All right, and then we're going to look at rainfall potential, and we can see we're expecting rainfall potential of about, let me see, we have bright orange, I guess 8 to 12 inches of rain here, but I don't think it's affecting anybody. But generally here across Puerto Rico, it'll be locally 8 inches that they're showing there. And that'll be the only area that is really getting hit with the heavy rain, with lesser amounts, 2 to 4 inches across the Dominican Republic. So that's what we're forecasting then. And then we'll look at peak surge. We're going to look at the surge here. And we're expecting surge of about 1 to 3 feet across this area here, storm surge. All right. And warnings and cone. This is where it forecasts. It looks like Einstein kind of curves back here. But we're going to look at some of the models of what they're showing here. Let me see if I can get to that. Okay, we'll go to our current storms. Okay, and we'll take a look at the models. Okay. Okay, this is what the models are showing. A majority have them going northeastward out. You can see we have here the eclipse has it more towards the Carolina coast. But in all, you can see the majority have it going. They're more clustered, but this can change as we go into the next couple of days. A lot can change. See, we have one here coming into the South Carolina coast. There are outliers right now. We have another one here. This is interesting, coming right into Louisiana. And then we have the other ones there, but we'll look at these for now. So they're pretty tightly clustered here, but this could still change. We have a few going into the Carolinas, one going into the Gulf and into Louisiana. So we'll have to see how this develops in the next couple of days. Okay, what else was there? Okay, we'll look at the other models here. Okay, we're going to look at the GFS. Okay, we'll go back here a little bit. Here's Ernesto. You can see it right here. This is European. We're switching that. And see how most of the models take it out there. Then we look at the GFS. Now what to look at? We'll look at the HMON if we have it. Okay, but it doesn't go out too far. Here's Ernesto. Has a curves out 961. Looks like the central pressure is there, and it kind of curves northward after reaching Puerto Rico, and then brings it out. And then we'll look at the other hurricane model. This is HRUF. And it generally does the same thing, and then it takes it out. This really intensifies it to 594, so intensifies and then lifts it all northeastward. So that's a good sign. One thing I want to do is I want to back up a little bit because I have to show you this. This is the heat forecast values for from NCEP, and we're going to take a look at from some of these, and this is where the greatest heat will be. And you can see here, this is where the temperatures will reach heat index 90, reaching 95 to 100 degrees across this area. This is valid for Friday. All right, and let me see. Then we'll go to Saturday. You can see where the heat values reach that up here, cooler. And then we'll go into Sunday. Some heat tries to get in here, parts of the Mid-Atlantic. especially down here. It gets in here really good, or bad, any way you want to say it, here across the Southwest, the Gulf Coast. And then we'll go into Monday. All right, so I just want to back up and show you that. So the current position as of, I think it's 2 p.m., we'll take a look at the advisory. Let's see. All right, I'll just go right to the National Hurricane Center. Okay, as of 2 p.m., is located at 17.5 north, 63.5 west, or about 85 miles east of St. Croix, and 175 miles east-southeast of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Maximum sustained winds are 60 miles an hour. Before I saw them, I think they were 50 or 40. Movement is towards the west-northwest at 18 miles an hour, and minimal central pressure is 1,003 millibars, 29.63 inches. Okay, so that's what we have there. So that's the long-range weather forecast discussion for August 16th to the 30th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.